Growing your own groceries isn't just a hobby, it's a powerful way to take control of your food, your budget, and your health. Many people dream of stepping outside and harvesting fresh vegetables, herbs, or fruits, but they often wonder whether gardening truly saves money. The truth is that it can, but only when you understand how to plan wisely, reduce unnecessary costs, and grow the right crops for your lifestyle. In this guide, you'll learn how to build a productive Florida-friendly garden that gives you maximum yield for minimum expense. And before we dive in, make sure you subscribe, like, share, and click the notification bell so you never miss more gardening guides just like this one. Now let's get started with Grow Your Groceries, the Smart Gardener's Guide to Saving Money at Home. Growing groceries with purpose. Homegrown produce offers unmatched freshness, flavor, and nutrition. It also reduces food miles, supports sustainability, and provides the personal satisfaction that comes from nurturing your own food. But gardening becomes cost-effective only when you grow intentionally. Many new gardeners plant crops that look exciting but don't match their eating habits. If you don't enjoy okra, you won't save money by growing it. Instead, focus on the foods you already buy regularly. If greens appear on your dinner table several times a week, prioritize them in your garden. Florida's climate adds another layer of consideration. Not every vegetable thrives here, and struggling plants cost more in time, water, and materials. Choosing Florida-friendly varieties, those proven to handle heat, humidity, pests, and seasonal shifts, dramatically increases your success. Sometimes this means selecting a different species altogether, such as Seminole pumpkins instead of traditional pumpkins, which often fail in Florida's conditions. Choosing high-value, high-yield crops. If your goal is to save money, you must think like a farmer. Maximize yield while minimizing cost. Some crops naturally offer a better return on investment. Vining varieties of peas, beans, squash, and tomatoes often produce more than their bush counterparts and make excellent use of vertical space. Zucchini, cucumbers, and pole beans are famously productive, often producing more than one household can use. When that happens, you can freeze the surplus, preserve it, or trade with neighbors for foods you didn't grow. Specialty crops, such as heirloom tomatoes, strawberries, or delicate greens, are often expensive in stores because they're fragile, labor-intensive, or difficult to ship. Growing them at home can significantly reduce your grocery bill while giving you fresher, better-tasting produce. Starting from seed is one of the most effective ways to cut costs. Seed packets contain far more seeds than most gardeners need, and many communities offer free seed exchanges or library seed banks. Saving seeds from your own harvest ensures next year's garden is even more economical. Planning for productivity. A successful garden begins on paper. Mapping out your garden helps you determine where each crop will grow, how much space it needs, and when it should be planted. This prevents overcrowding, reduces waste, and ensures you harvest food throughout the season rather than all at once. Long-season crops, such as tomatoes or peppers, should be grouped together so maintenance is easier. Short-season crops like radishes or lettuce can be interplanted among slower growers. This technique allows you to harvest crops quickly before the larger ones need the space. Succession planting, sowing new seeds every 10 to 14 days, ensures a steady supply of fresh produce instead of an overwhelming harvest. Rotating crops each season help prevent soil-borne diseases and pest buildup. Companion planting, when done correctly, improves pollination, saves space, and creates a healthier garden ecosystem. Arranging your garden for success. Sunlight is one of your most valuable resources. To make the most of it, plant tall crops on the north side of your garden, medium-height crops in the center, and low-growing crops on the south side. This prevents shading and ensures every plant receives the light it needs. Perennial or multi-season crops like asparagus and strawberries should be placed along the edges of the garden so they don't interfere with seasonal replanting. Herbs, many of which are perennial, thrive when grouped together because they share similar care requirements. Corn should always be planted in blocks rather than single rows to ensure proper pollination. Adequate spacing between rows is essential for airflow, disease prevention, and comfortable access during maintenance. Gardening in small or confined spaces. Not everyone has a large yard, but that doesn't limit your ability to grow food. Intensive gardening methods allow you to produce impressive yields in compact areas. Wide row gardening uses 4-foot wide beds filled with closely spaced mini rows of vegetables. The square foot gardening method divides the garden into 1-foot squares, each planted with a specific crop, maximizing production in limited space. Foodscaping blends edible plants with ornamental landscaping, creating beautiful functional garden beds. Container gardening allows you to grow vegetables in pots, tubs, buckets, or repurposed items like wheelbarrows or old toolboxes. Hydroponics offers a soil-free option for growing leafy greens, herbs, and other crops using water or alternative media. Vertical gardening, trellising cucumbers, beans, or even okra, frees up ground space and increases yield, saving money through community and creativity. Gardening becomes even more economical when you share the experience with others. A gardening buddy allows you to split seed packets, share tools, divide bulk purchases of soil or compost, and exchange ideas. Many communities offer tool sharing programs, and neighbors are often happy to lend equipment when asked. Shopping smart also reduces costs. Baru plants are typically cheaper than container-grown ones. Plant sales hosted by master gardeners, botanical gardens, or local clubs often offer high-quality plants at excellent prices. Classified ads and community groups frequently list free or low-cost plants, especially pass-along varieties that gardeners share with one another. Recycling household items into garden tools or containers saves money and reduces waste. Egg cartons, yogurt cups, and plastic jugs make excellent seed starting containers or mini greenhouses. Composting kitchen scraps and yard waste provides nutrient-rich material for your garden at no cost. Exploring alternatives, community-supported agriculture. If you're not ready to commit to a full garden, community-supported agriculture, CSA, offers a way to enjoy fresh local produce while supporting farmers. Members pay for a share of the harvest and receive weekly or monthly boxes of vegetables, fruits, flowers, eggs, or other farm products. Some CSAs offer work-share options, allowing members to reduce costs by helping on the farm. Growing your groceries is more than a way to save money. It's a lifestyle that connects you to your food, your community, and the natural world. With thoughtful planning, smart plant choices, and a willingness to learn, your garden can become a reliable source of fresh, delicious produce year after year. Whether you're working with a backyard plot, a patio full of containers, or a small raised bed, every step you take brings you closer to a healthier, more sustainable way of living. If you found this guide helpful, don't forget to subscribe, like, share, and click the notification bell so you can continue growing your gardening knowledge with us.